Now, HCAT's onboard stats computer. Carlos Canto with Los's pregame lowdown.
Thank you very much, Tom. You know, these two teams got together last year almost to the day. It was on November 11th, actually Veterans Day, and Holliston came away with a pretty thrilling 35-25 victory over these Scituate Sailors. Big playmaker in that game for the Panthers was Andrew Dennison. 5 catches for 150 yards, two receiving touchdowns in that game. However, not to be undone, Situate's star running back Alex Burrell, he had 14 carries for 122 yards, including a touchdown. So we'll see who becomes the playmaker in this big playoff game tonight, guys. It's a beautiful fall, crisp evening, 45 degrees, very partly cloudy, not really any wind to speak of. Just a really nice night to play a playoff game.
Thank you, Los. Connor Teague, number 1, tees it up for the Panthers, and we're almost ready to go. Opening kickoff. Bounces at the 15-yard line. Covered by the Panthers at short of the 30-yard line. Panthers coming to this game with a record of 6-3, averaging 28 points a game, giving up 14. Their head coach is Todd Kiley in his 21st season with the Panthers. His record, 173 wins against 57 losses. He's 16-1 here at Kamitian Field during his playoff run. Situate is 6-3, averaging 36 points a game, giving up 26. Their head coach, Herb Devine, in his 16th season with the Sailors, 113 wins against 58 losses. Belsan on first down, completes a pass, knocked out of bounds by DeJesus. Catch by Joe Burke, number 15. First down for the Sailors. Belsan at work. Belsan fires to number 8. Breaks a tackle. Looks like he's got another first down. That's tight end Lawson Foley, the junior.
Foley's a good one. Foley can go up. You'll see him go up high and get the pass. He likes to use them around the end zone because he does have great height. Plays a good defensive back too. So a lot of these kids play the same, play defensive backs.
Number 7, Jackson Belsan, has the Sailors moving quickly.
That's flag here. Flag on the play. Stop the play early.
Belsan on the season has thrown 115 times, 115 completions for 63%, 1,736 yards and 20 touchdowns, which is the best in Division IV.
That's an offside against Holliston. That'll give.
So first and 5 for the Sailors as they cross into Panther territory.
Belsan likes to get the ball out really quickly. He does a good job. Very, very accurate throw. And as I said, he's got just a plethora of guys to throw it to out there.
Hand off to Alex Burrell, number 11. He pushes forward for a couple of yards. That's going to bring up a second down and 2 probably.
Yeah, here's another flag. The helmet went off. Okay, the helmet went off, so he has to leave for a play, number 54 for Scituate. Clock running, 10:40, 44.
Second down and 2 for the Sailors.
This is where you'll see him go all over the place with this pass. He can go deep. He'll go short.
Pitch to Burrow to the outside. He gets the corner and pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
That's interesting. I thought with second and short like that, I thought for sure that they'd throw the ball.
Well, as you like to say, the playbook is wide open on second and short.
It really is, and especially in this position in the field where they're in the 4-down situation. So here we go at first down.
First and 10 from the 31. Belsan to throw. Flings one out to number 15. That's Joe Burke again. 22 catches for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season. Belsan with a lot of weapons on that Sailor offense.
Yeah, he's got a couple really good running backs. He's got the Robinson at running back, and
He's the fullback.
yeah, and also Alex Burrell, who we've already seen a few times here.
1st and 10. Pitch to Burrell, tries the left side. He's forward for another 5 or 6 yards. Let's see where they spot it. That was 21. That was the fullback, Will Robinson, the junior. 575 yards, 11 touchdowns for the Sailors.
Well, this is interesting. The games I've seen, they really haven't attacked the outside that much, but they're really running the ball around the outside.
2nd and 3. Robinson again, but that play blown dead.
Timeout Holliston.
Scituate going at some pace early on the going. Really caught the Panthers catching their breath a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they do. They run the ball. They like to run a lot of plays. The only thing is, a lot of times when you're a team like that, and you're especially a good passing team, and you start running and you start getting a lot of plays, sometimes what will happen is you make a mistake here or there. But right now they haven't done it. What I've seen on the tapes from them is they play a pretty clean game, Tom. They really, I haven't seen a lot of penalty situations. I haven't seen a lot of turnover situations. So that's another thing that Holliston's going to have to stay out of too today. And already Holliston's had one. So you gotta be careful against this team. They're good, they're fast, and they can all catch the ball out of the backfield, and the wide receivers can catch it. And the big player on this team, as far as I'm concerned, is Sam Allard. He really does everything. He kicks, return kicks. He's out there making defensive plays, offensive plays, and looking at this team. I know that Jackson Belson does get a lot of attention, and rightfully so. But I really think Allard is really one of the keys to this team.
Very efficient start to this offense by Situate. 6 plays, 4 first downs.
2nd down and 3. Straight ahead by Robinson. Badenkoff on number 33 on the tackle brings up 3rd and 2. Belsan last week against Wayland, the Situate won 47-36. He threw for 269 yards and 5 touchdowns. Handoff to Burrell up the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and it brings up 1st and goal for the Sailors.
One of the things I noticed that they do a lot when they bring in big number 89 at tight end, when the Sailors do that, they like to run with him out there.
They go to Burrell again. Hit right away for a short gain. 2nd down and goal from the 4.
2nd and goal from about the 4.
Well, here you go again, Tom. 2nd and short. You got your goal line offense in there, but you can pass off of that if you want to. And I don't see Belsan rolling out a lot, but let's see if he rolls out here.
Here he rolls out, looks to the end zone, batted in the air. Didn't see who got a paw on it for the Panthers.
3rd and 4.
But incomplete on the play, brings up a 3rd down and goal from the 4.
Well, 3rd and goal from the 4. This is 4 down territory unless something really strange happens here.
Number 44, C.J. Pacheco on the pass block. He had a great play against Ashland, the last play of the game, or almost the last play of the game. With an interception, right?
Yes, he did. He intercepted it, and this look for a pass here.
3rd and goal. Belsan, short drop, rolls left, fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sailors. So Situate on the board first with 8:15 to go here in the 1st quarter. A quick drive from their own end of the field.
Yeah, a couple things to watch for. I told you when 89 goes in there, the tight end for them, you want to watch them because they really like to run when he's in there. That's kind of a sign. The other thing is when they're getting their plays in and out, one of the things I've noticed on the films, if it takes a long time to get those plays in, it's more than likely going to be a pass.
Sam Allard will try the point after.
Kick is good by Alliard. That touchdown was by number 26, Charlie Hartwell. That was his 8th touchdown of the season for Scituate.
Yeah, he's another one. He's another good receiver that can get out there and seem to me to have a lot of speed. The big receiver, obviously the tall receiver is Foley, but Hartwell gets out there and he can receive the ball and do a number on it, as well as Allard, we talked about a little bit earlier.
Well, we're off to the races with a quick start by Scituate. Not what Holliston wanted out of their playbook.
No. Well,
they were looking at their defense, which has allowed less than 200 yards a game, and looking at 14 points a game that they've been on average. Their defense has given up, and they were hoping to slow down the Sailors so they could get their running game going.
Well, for the while in the beginning of this game, you're going to have to kind of match them. That's kind of what happened when the Sailors played Wayland, and Wayland matched them touchdown for touchdown in the first quarter by running the ball. So that possibility still exists for Holliston.
Deep for the Panthers is Teague, and Connor Teague, number 1, and he gathers the ball up, crosses the 20-yard line where he's stacked up. That's where the Panther offense will start. So we get a first look at the Panther offense, averaging 265 yards a game, 122 through the air, 143 on the ground. Last week against Ashland, they had a 24-16 win. Kual Lima passed for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he rushed for 106 yards for the Panthers. New look backfield. Lima running behind the 2 running backs, and he's got the corner. Number 14's got a first down and more out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I told you earlier, I think he's in for a big night, and whether he's going around the middle or cutting up through the inside, the way Kawhi runs is he dots from side to side and avoids a lot of tackles. And when he does that with his speed and his quickness, he's able to beat a lot of those linebackers when he gets to that second level.
First down for the Panthers. Handoff to Harding. Fake to Harding. And Lima with another nice run.
Well, the Situate offensive line controlled that first drive for them, and now Holliston comes out here. Their offensive line's coming out, and they're seeing if they can answer. And right now, so far, they have.
Gain of 6, second down and 4. Kylie Vargas, number 30, is the other running back in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Harding. Harding spins forward for a Panther first down near midfield.
I like the motion. I like the fact that Coach Kylie's showing them a lot of motion. And what he's trying to do is to get the safeties and linebackers to quite not know who they're covering. And sooner or later, out of a situation like this, they'll be watching how that defense reacts. And based on how that defense reacts, they'll start throwing the ball. They'll run that the motion and then throw the ball to the open man.
First and 10 at the Panthers' 49-yard line. Handoff to Harding. Nice fake by Lima. He's forward for about 4 yards.
And just like Lima can get in there and run up the middle, so can Devin Harding, of course. He's done that. That's been his MO for the last 2.5 years. And he can get up there, and he's a good runner too, and he can do a little more smash mouth type stuff once in a while. He'll get in there and he'll bang with those big guys. He's not afraid to do that, and he'll get in there and do that, and he'll make his yardage that way. So you kind of have that old, the old thunder and lightning type deal.
Yeah.
Thing.
Second down and 6 for the Panthers. Lima back to throw, rolls left, down the field.
Oh.
Intended for Vargas, just over his head.
Yeah, I think Vargas expected it to come up the middle a little bit more for some reason, and he got caught coming out looking in the middle when the ball was actually thrown to the outside. But you see how effective that is by all that motion, different motions at every level, even the pros. They like to run that motion to kind of see how these defenses are going to react to it and kind of get them out of their spot of comfort.
3rd down and 6 for Holliston. They put 3 receivers to Lima's right, and they go to the left to Connor Teague. He's forward into Sailor territory to the 45-yard line. But that's going to bring up an important 4th down and 4.
4th and 4.
I was wondering right there if Kawhi would have actually run that ball, because the way that defense was set up, they had their 4 defensive backs were in a line out there. Now, if he can run that motion and get that set up again, he can let Kawhi run against that and either send his wide receivers deep and let Kawhi go across go around the end, or come up the middle. One high safety now.
Lima fakes it to Harding, rolls right, fires, complete! Clutch catch out there in the wing by Blake Harper, number 84. That's his 13th catch of the season to go with his 2 touchdowns.
Well, one of the things about Blake, a lot of times you can look for him to the outside like that or down the middle. The last couple of games they've looked down the middle, but I kind of thought they might work him to the outside a little bit. With this left-hand side wide open over here, Holliston can put guys over here, string that defense out, and the running back, either Kawhi or Devin, can do their thing running the ball.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 28. Up the middle. Harding spins, breaks a couple of tackles. He's down, looks like inside the 10-yard line.
And that's what you can do against this ball club. You know, you can run against them pretty easily. I shouldn't say pretty easy. That's not fair, really. But you can run against them, and teams have picked up a lot of yardage against them in each game where they've run. And like I said, I saw Whalen just dominate them running-wise. I don't know why they gave it up in the middle of the game, but they did. But that's something you can do to kind of offset the great passing offense that they have on the other side of the field.
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Lima takes it himself off the left side, jumps a defender, and he's in for a touchdown! Kapow! Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, that's what I was talking about with him going up the middle. He has that dash. He can go left, he can go right, he can plant his foot and go in either direction. Does a really nice job with that. And I thought when I saw the tapes, and I even talked to a few people about this, that I thought that Kawhi was going to have a big game tonight because he can go in and out up the middle, and that's a big plus. Connor Teague sets up for the extra point. It's up and good. 7-7, 4-17.
Teague having quite a season. His point after touchdowns have him in the top 10 of all of the best Panther seasons all time as point after touchdown.
He's incredible. And, you know, at some point, we already saw one time when he kicked a field goal. At some point, maybe down the line somewhere, who knows, maybe that'll pay off for them too. 4:17 left to go in the first quarter. Really fun first quarter right up here now. And, both teams going at it. Both teams showing what they do best.
That was Kawhi Lima's 9th touchdown of the season for Holliston.
Good-looking drive by the Panthers there, guys. 9 plays, 77 yards, capped off by an 11-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Kawhi Lima.
All right, so now it's up to the defense against specialty. By the way, be very careful with this return team. They're really good.
Teague's kick comes down at the 15-yard line.
Number 4.
Alliard brings it out all the way, crosses the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Allen is special. I told you, I really like him as probably I would call him the MVP of the team, believe it or not. And he does a lot of things, and I've seen him return a lot of kicks, a lot of punts, not a lot of punts, but a lot of kickoffs. And he's really, really good. He reminds me a lot of Brad Andriola in that sense, as a run back specialist.
Tomaselli on the tackle.
Tomaselli on that tackle. They had 4:09 left to go in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Send 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Belsan sidearms it to number 15, Foley. Burke, excuse me, for another first down. Belsan likes to sling the ball.
He does. He does. And he's very good at it.
Very Patrick Mahomes-like.
Yeah, very accurate. Very good at it. You've got to put pressure on him, and like every great and he is a pure pocket passer. When you've got to put the pressure on him up the middle. Around the ends, probably you're not going to get there in time.
Hands off to Burrow, and he is stopped by a herd of Panthers. Number 44, C.J. Pacheco, was the first one to put a shoulder pad on number 11.
Now you want your defensive backs here to they really got to stay in between Belson and his receiver. Now that may sound pretty obvious, but a lot of times it's not that easy to do, and you got to do that because if you don't, he shows a little crack in the window at all, he'll put the ball right on target, and they'll get a big first down. So you stay there, though. You stay in between them. You get a chance to maybe get a tip or maybe something better.
2nd down and 10 for Scituate.
Time or something. What's this?
Procedure.
Looks like it might.
Yep.
We've got a false start against the Sailors.
Now, what you got to be careful of right here is they'll take shots deep. They like to go. There's 2 or 3 receivers they like that can get deep too. Hotwell is one of them. Foley, they kind of like, it seemed to me like over the middle a little bit more because with his great size, he can get up and get anything he throws to him. But Hotwell and Allard, you got to be careful right here.
Those big touchdown targets.
Put the pressure on him, on Belson, up the middle is what you have to do.
2nd and 15 for Scituate. Hand off to Burrow. Nice tackle by DeJesus there. Number 31 put a shoulder and stopped Burrow after a short gain.
Big third down. Big third down here because if there's an incomplete pass here, they're probably going to have to punt. I'm not saying they will because you never know at the playoffs, which are great. 2:14, 2:13 clock running, left to go in the first quarter. This is a big play for both of these teams. If Holliston can knock the ball down and make it a 4th and long, they might get the ball back.
3 receivers to Belsan's right. Belsan, short drop, chased by Rodenheiser. Goes for the throw, almost picked off. Number 22nd, Gimblett.
Well, I'll tell you.
Almost had himself a pick for the Panthers.
I really have not seen Belson run to the outside with the pressure on him like that. I'm not sure if that's something he's not used to, and that's what happened there. But they put some really good pressure on him.
Kick all the way back to Ibbotson. He's tackled right away at the 35-yard line.
One of the things I saw on their punting team is they really do have good coverage on the punting team. But one of the reasons is because they don't punt the ball that far. It doesn't really go too far, so they were able to get down to the receiver. Now, that's good in a way. They get down there quick, but on the other hand, you're not getting a lot of yardage back. So with 1:38 left to go in the first quarter, Tom and Carlos, this has been a lot of fun. And here we go again.
Here we go again. Panthers are going to start at their own 35. Minute 38 to go in the first quarter. All tied up 7-7.
Watch when they're setting their defense. Watch that high safety. If there's only one, they're expecting a run. See up there? There's only the one high safety up there. They're expecting a run out of this. And this is where sometimes you can get a pass off and make some good yardage.
Lima to Harding. Harding jumps one defender and gets out to the 40-yard line.
Good 5-yard run, and that's what he can do. He can get out there and you know, he can run either way. Like I said earlier, he's got that really tough driving style, or he can, he has some moves of his own in there, and he's able to get some good yardage.
Panthers break quickly to the line. 2nd down and 5. Harding tries the other side. Picks up maybe 3 yards. 3rd down and 2. Panthers trying to disguise their offensive attack.
I think they've done a great job of that, too. I've really, this is something I don't recall. I don't know if you do, Tom. We've been here doing this so many years. I don't recall Holliston ever doing an offense like this. It's really kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, they got DeJesus out there near the line of scrimmage. Lima hands it to Harding. Harding's got the first down, squirts forward, and gets into Sailor territory.
That might be the last play of the quarter. There's a clock running down with 18 seconds left. Big first down for Harding, and once again, that offensive line for Holliston is really starting to take control.
Harding, last game, got over the 3,000 career mark in rushing and receiving yards. 36 touchdowns for Holliston. So a lot of yards from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That's the end of the first quarter. 7-7 your score. Boy, we're going to catch our breath and be back with you for second quarter action in just a moment.
Send up some popcorn.
All right, beginning of the second quarter, the Panthers come. They break their huddle on the sideline. 1st and 10. Fake to Harding. Lima can't get to the outside that time. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Just some quick first quarter stats here, guys. 93 total yards for the Panthers, 82 for the Sailors. 6 first downs apiece for each of these teams. Scituate really getting it done primarily through the air, 49 yards passing, 33 yards rushing. It's the opposite for Holliston. They've got 73 yards rushing, 20 yards passing.
Thank you, Los. 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers.
That one high safety stays out there. This is a good opportunity to roll right and pass.
Hand off to Harding. Dances
what
back.
a move!
Nice cutback move. He's got a first down inside the 40-yard line. Devin Harding, I don't know how he just picks his way through that line.
Well,
gets into the secondary easily.
2 things. 1, he has great abilities on his own. 2, he's got some great offensive blocking out there in that line that has given him those openings and able to get in between him and the defender and let him make his he plants that right foot and goes to the left, and he's off and running.
Valesky, Stock, Schellings, Greenberg, and Parmisi leading the way for the Panthers from that offensive line. Hand off to Harding, and he zips up through the middle. Nice little 5-yard gain.
You keep running like this, and you're going and, keep the things kind of close here or whatever in the end of the game, and that offensive line, pounding that defensive line, it gets pretty tiring for that defensive line when you keep getting run on like this. Clock running, 10-16 left to go in the half.
2nd down for the Panthers. Lima to Harding. This time forward just short of the first down. He's going to be a couple of yards shy. Now making good progress.
And we talk about this, Tom, a lot with Harding, is how he always ends going forward. Already in this game, he's probably picked up 4 or 5 extra yards just by always ending going forward. He never goes backwards.
3rd down and 1 for Holliston.
Now, this is right here, Coach has his playbook open too, because, with 4th down coming up, 4th and 1, you're going to be able to use it. I would go for the first down here. I wouldn't even worry about anything else. Let's get this first down and keep it going. We'll see what Coach Kiley does.
Lima to Harding. Harding, hard up the middle. First down inside the 20-yard line. Wow, what a punch to the gut for Holliston. Well, to Scituate.
Well, if there's Scituate fans in Holliston, that would make sense.
1st and 10 just inside the red zone for Holliston. 9:01 clock running here in the second quarter.
Football coaches love this when you can take control on the ground and you can take that clock and you own the time of possession and you start building up the yardage and you just do that, running the ball, and it just makes it so much easier to coach.
Fake to Harding. Lima takes it himself, dances forward inside the 15. Late flag comes out. The early indication by the Panthers is a face mask.
Yeah, it's a face mask, yep. So that'll be half the distance.
Well, we're glad Kawa's head's still on, and we'll take the yardage.
Well, Lima had about 6 on the initial carry.
So it should be enough for a Panther first
Yeah,
down.
it is. The first down. Yeah. First and goal.
First and goal for the Panthers. Ball looks like it's at the 9-yard line. Clock stopped with 8:23 to go in the first
Clock
half.
running now.
Now they start to run it.
When the 10-second hand goes up from the ref, watch Holliston go into motion. Watch just a minute here. Here you go. Oh, they waited that long.
Lima to Harding. Harding jumps through the line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers! Devin Harding.
Well, this is really no surprise to people who watch the tapes. I mean, this is what Holliston can do. They have so much speed to the outside, and sooner or later you're going to see that speed to the outside being used. But they just like to take the ball and take it right downfield and let that offensive line go. Get the extra point here. Good.
Teague's kick is good for the 29th time of the season. And the Panthers lead Scituate now 14-7 with 7:57 to go in the first half.
You know what else the offensive linemen really like too? They like it on both sides of the ball. On both sides, both teams' offensive lines are going to like this. If you can get down and run, and you're an offensive lineman, you're getting out and you're hitting people instead of having people come and you're trying to block them in a passing situation. So passes are good. There's nothing wrong with them, but if you can run the ball and control the clock and control the ball like that, you're probably going to be in pretty good shape most of the game.
That was a very controlling 65-yard drive by the Panthers. 10th touchdown of the season by Devin Harding. That 9-yard, I was going to call it a romp. I don't know. He just leaped and jumped and he did everything. Put a spin move on it even.
No. 10 plays, 65 yards on the touchdown drive by the Panthers.
Boy, sit him down and rest him up. Boy, he earned it there. How many yards does he have, Carlos? Devin Harding.
Devin Harding has 11 carries for 79 yards and a touchdown.
Teague's kick goes to the 20-yard line.
Whoa, what's this? Flag came from way up the field.
Halyard returned it to the 32. Well, we got a flag on the play.
Holding.
Got a holding against the Sailors.
Now with 7:52 left to go in the half, Holliston up 14-7. There's no comfort zone here. You got to keep playing the way you're playing. You got to keep playing that really good defense. You got to play really hard on offense because this team in white across the field there, they can explode, and they can explode quickly with a lot of points. So you want to make sure that you keep your head right in this game and keep playing the way you're playing.
So after the penalty, the ball is marked at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Scituate. Belsan hands off to Robinson. Tries to get around the right side. He's tripped up after a short gain. Second and 7 for Scituate. Belsan to throw, pump fakes, goes deep. Number 8 went up for the catch and came down with it. Number 8, Lawson Foley.
I told you about Foley right at the beginning of the game. I told you he's the guy that will go up high. They'd like to use him in the end zone, as I told you too. Big kid, go up high. He's really a wide receiver, not really a tight end, and he can get up there, and they'll throw to him, and they'll keep throwing to him too. But
Belsan really just put it up for grabs there.
And he was pretty well covered too.
Pacheco is he's mad about that one. He could smell pick 6 on that one.
Well, old CJ, he had that great interception to win the Ashland game, to end the Ashland game with a win, and he got it. And he's starting to get in there now. He's starting to get a little bit closer. He is one guy who can, he has the speed that if he can make his little spin move and get in there, he can put some more pressure on Belsan. The other thing is, although you really want to put pressure with them up the middle, I've said that already 3 or 4 times, but you really want to do that, you can send a safety down through because their top 5, their 5 linemen like to make a nice pocket in there, and I haven't seen them really get out and block on the outside too well.
Pacheco with 2 pass blocks already in this game.
2nd and 10, quarterback draw by Belsan. He doesn't run much, but picked up a Sailor first down right there.
That's exactly right. He doesn't run much and did a nice job right there. I guess he can run when he has to.
Oh, not a first down. 3rd down and 1 as they mark the ball at the 35 of Holliston. 6:32 to go in the first half. Hand off to Robinson off the right tackle. He's got enough for the first down.
That's the first down for Scituate.
So Scituate going to the running game a little bit more than I thought they would. I thought they would come out and pass. I guess they did a little bit on that first drive, but the one big pass here, other than that, they've been running.
1st and 10 for Scituate. Fake by Belsan. He puts it down the middle. And touchdown to Alyard. A 32-yard strike for number 7.
Yeah, Alyard, he's the guy, and I think you saw if you saw that fling, that kind of not really sidearm, an upper sidearm, just little fling, and he gets a lot of power behind that little flip that he does.
That was the
Belsan.
22nd touchdown of the season for Belsan. Alyard's going to catch his breath and now line up for the extra point.
Ooh,
Panthers took a run at the extra point, but it is good. So with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half, it's 14-14.
And you see how quickly they can score. So you gotta get this ball again and just take your time, get it down the field and score again. If you're Holliston, you want to always try and stay one possession up at least, and try and eat up as much clock as you can because they don't need a lot of clock to score. And by the way, that I said earlier, that Foley, he had 2 guys on him. I mean, he went up and got that ball.
Right.
Holliston had a really nice. They defended it really, really well.
Number 1, Connor Teague, and number 5, Brad Andriola back deep for the Panthers.
They can do a little damage too. Now, a couple things you want to watch here. They're not adverse to doing onside kicks, number one, and we saw a lot of those last week. They're not adverse to that. Number two, he kicks the ball pretty deep. So one of the Holliston kids gets it. Sometimes with the deeper kicks, you get a better blocking angles up front, and that can allow the kick returners to have some good returns. So look for both those things here.
Halyard's kick
That's that onside kick right there.
popped up to Vargas, number 30. And Vargas turns the corner in front of the Panther bench. Kylie Vargas with a great return into Scituate territory to the 40-yard line.
Well,
Be careful.
you better be careful when you're onside kicker too. That's my point. You know,
A lot
that
of
you get down
speed
there.
on that Panther return team.
Kylie has made several big plays, this year. Of course, the big one was that touchdown run down in Medfield out of the War offense.
He had a 74-yard kickoff return against Foxborough. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers in Scituate territory. Great field position. Panthers spread out their formation. Go to Devin Harding. He dances left. Spins forward for about 2 yards.
Maybe one. Call it 2nd and 9.
We only give him 1. 2nd and 9 for Holliston.
Clock running, 5.5 minutes left to go in the half.
Great crowd here at Kamitian Field. Excited to cheer their Panthers on. Pretty good crowd on the Scituate side for the long drive they had to make. Lima fakes it. Goes down the middle. Harper had a step and a half, but couldn't connect.
Yeah, just a little bit too long there.
3rd and 9.
You know, the thing is, though, at some point you got to do that, because one of the things you want to do is at least put the thought in the mind of these defensive backs and linebackers that you could throw the ball every so often. And by doing that, you know, sometimes it on a run, it just makes them stop for just long enough for one of the Holliston backs to get up inside and have a big run.
3rd down and 9 for Holliston. Lima to throw on 3rd down. Connects to Ibbotson.
Oh, what
And
a
his
move.
last move there got the 1st down, it looks like.
Dylan Ibbotson with a really nice move. He put the brakes on and dove for that 1st down and was able to get it. That's a big 1st down for Holliston. Keeps his clock running with 4:53 left to go in the first half.
1st down for the Panthers at the Scituate 29-yard line.
Yeah, now they got room on the right side here. So,
29 now. 1st and 10.
and I know Kawhi likes to run to his right. Let's see if he keeps it here. They're trying to shorten the game by doing this. 10 seconds goes up, they move.
Oh, we got a
boy.
flag on the play, probably procedure. That'll slow the Panther train down a little bit.
Yep.
We have a motion on the Panthers. Make it 1st and 15.
.4:19 left to go in this first half. A 14-14 tie here, and two teams really going at it. We kind of thought they were very well balanced, both these teams, and thought that it's pretty evenly matched. Their common scores were against Milton and Foxborough were almost exactly the same.
This is the 6th time these two teams have faced each other, and each time has been a playoff game with a lot on the line.
Yeah. Clock is
1st
running
and
again.
15. Lima follows his blockers around the right side, races to the Panther bench.
Ooh.
Should have got back the penalty yardage.
Yep. Maybe an extra one on top of that. Yep, they did exactly right. 5 yards.
So 2nd down and 10.
3:39 left to go. Clock is stopped for the out-of-bounds play. Don't forget, Holliston will be getting the ball, receiving the ball in the second half. So this is big. If you can eat up this clock and get down there and end up scoring, get one of those double deals. Yeah, Belichick double, I guess you call it.
So empty backfield for Lima. Lima to throw back to the right. Gets Andriola. He can't get away from that tackler.
Yeah, that's a short field to kind of do that to. There's not a lot of defense spread on this side. They can play pretty straight up. If you do that to the other side where there's more field, it's going to spread that defense a little bit more, and we have the openings that Brad could get into and make some runs. This is a big 3rd down here. You don't have to get it all back here. You know, if you can pick up like 7 or 8 yards, that would be good and put yourself in good shape.
3rd and 10 for Holliston.
3 minutes left to go in the half.
Lima to throw on 3rd down. Fires to an open Ibbotson. And he battles his way right in front of the Sailor bench and close to a first down.
Whoa. No flag on that? Interesting. Let's see if they give him his forward progress. First down, he got it. That's 2 great plays by Ibbotson. Aiden Ibbotson coming out, and, you know, when you go out there as a receiver, one of the smartest things you can do is know where that first down marker is, and he's done that twice in a row now.
Well, he comes from a great football family. His coach, Father Steve, and his 2 older brothers, Brendan and Dylan.
Dylan's having a heck of a year up at the University of New England.
Lima on first down, hands it to Harding. Harding bangs his way to the 20, to the 15.
What do we have here? Penalty? Not sure where the... There we go. Okay, clock starts up again. 2:15, 2:14.
So 2nd down and 7 for Holliston.
Holliston wants to score, and if need be there, if they can do it, they want to score with not leaving a lot of time left for Scituate.
Lima keeps it himself, left side. Got a first down and more. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Kawhi Lima with a great fake.
Now, this is going to be interesting how Holliston does this. You really want to score. There's 1:46 left in there. That's a lot of time for Scituate with their great passing game. Clock is running. Now, obviously, you want to get in here and score, and you don't want to leave yourself, don't want to do it be too ridiculous about it, but you do have your timeouts, too, if you want to use them on your own. So let's see how Holliston plays this.
Ball on the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for Holliston. Lima takes it himself. Can't make the goal line. Picks up a couple.
And that's not the worst thing to happen right there. Now the clock's going to run.
2nd and goal, just short of the goal line.
Right. So you let the clock run down now, and this is where you score. You still got your timeouts if you don't score here. You got 3 more shots at this. It's the clock and the time is working out perfectly for Holliston. Now you just got to punch it in.
Actually put the ball on the 2-yard line. 2nd goal from the 2. Lima to Harding. And he gets pushed back.
You want to call a timeout if you're Coach Kiley here.
And that'll be a timeout by the Panthers. With 27 seconds to go here in the first half. 14-14 your score.
Well, you got
Third down and goal from the 2.
You got everything you wanted right here. You got it all set up. Now, if you got 2 shots in from the 2, you should be able to do that the way you've been running the ball. So you want to get it in, and then when you do, you're only going to leave them, depending on when you score, somewhere around between under 25 seconds probably.
Do you go to the war here?
I don't. I don't because the way they're running the ball right now, Tom, I wouldn't stop anything. I wouldn't change anything.
Yep.
It would either be Kawhi or it would be Harding. I wouldn't do anything strange. I wouldn't do anything different. I wouldn't do anything that's going to cause a penalty. Use your power game. You've got that power game going. You're able to control your offensive line. Getting a little break here, they'll be able to control the middle of that field. You should be able to go either up the middle or right around the end for the touchdown here. But I would not do war.
Well, the Panthers listen to you, Jay. Lima with Harding to his left. Takes it himself behind Harding.
It's a flag.
And a flag flies as he stopped short of the goal line.
If this is against Holliston, this will probably be declined, would be my guess. Oh, they're talking to Coach Kiley.
Holding play.
They're talking to Coach Kiley. This would probably be declined if it's against Holliston.
There's been no signal, and the referees talked to both coaches. Holliston's huddling up with Coach Kiley on the sideline. Timeout Holliston. But we have no holding
Holliston
on the Panthers.
Oh, all right. Yeah, they're going to give him 2 shots at this. He got tackled a little bit back. I would have probably, taken my chances of just giving them just 1 shot as opposed to 2. But that. Either way, I don't think either way is going to be wrong. See how Holliston reacts to it.
So the ball's on the 13-yard line. 3rd down and goal. 19 seconds to go in the first half.
You don't need all 13 yards right here. But what you got to do is when this play is over is call a quick timeout. This, I believe, is their second timeout, right? They only have 1 left.
Situate's really stood up. Yeah.
Situate's done a really good job. Well, the thing is, when you get down that close to the goal line, you can play your linebackers up a little more. Your safeties could come up, too, because they don't have as much to defend behind them.
Right. Lima with Harding to his left. Lima to throw. Puts it up in the end zone.
Oh, too far.
Incomplete.
All right, now you kick a field goal. I think right here you kick your field goal. You got to get a score. You got to get these points. You have to get these points.
4th down and goal, and Coach Kiley calls for his special team unit.
Yeah, you have to get these points. Now, we've seen Teague do this. As I told you before, what you want to do here, the way he kicks extra points, just kick an extra point here. You don't have to over kick it. You don't have to kick it low to try and kick it far. Just kick a regular extra point.
Teague's kick is up.
Good.
And good. So with 10 seconds to go here in the first half, the Panthers take the lead again, 17-14.
And the reason you can afford to do that is because you're going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half. I will tell you this, just in case I forget to do this before the halftime, before the second half starts. Be very, very careful on that second half kickoff because Scituate will try an onside kick if they think they can do it.
That was the 3rd field goal of the season for Connor Teague. He's 3 for 3 from the field. He kicked a 27-yarder last week to start the game for the Panthers, and he had a 32-yard field goal earlier in the season.
I'd squid this kick. I would not let Allard have this ball. No way.
Teague's kickoff is a line drive, goes to number 89, but he's tackled right away. And that'll stop the clock with 7 seconds to go here in the first half.
And believe this, they're going to throw right here. They're going to go deep. So you're going to have to put some pressure on Belson right here.
That was a heck of a catch by 89. He's one of their...
He comes in at tight end.
Roman Glowak.
Okay, he comes in at tight end. When he comes in at tight end, that's my key to know that they're going to run the ball.
Second week in a row, Connor Teague has kicked a field goal. It caps off a 28-yard, 12-play scoring drive for the Panthers.
Thank you, Los.
No one behind you now. No one behind you because the pass and catch should take 7 seconds. So
Panthers put 3 safeties at the 35-yard line.
Now, and I would blitz. My linebacker, my middle linebacker right now, I'm bringing him. He's useless there. They're not going to go there. Bring that middle linebacker down, blitz him.
Belsan to throw. Little short one to Burrell. Burrell gets out of bounds at midfield with 1 second left in the first half.
See, now, if you blitz, your linebacker made that tackle, but if you blitzed, it would have kept, there would have been no time left in the clock because he wouldn't have gone after him there.
And we got a timeout here with 2nd down and 2 and 1 tick left in the first half. So Jay, you want to play back?
Yes.
You think they'll try
yes. You definitely want to play back. You want no one behind you. In fact, I'd play 4 back. This middle, he's not going to go to this middle of the field. He's not going to go there because, so he's not going to just throw. He's got to go deep. He's got one play here.
Well,
he's got to go deep.
But if you get one of those speedy receivers in space,
and you can't
running at your safeties at full speed,
and you can't get 4 of those guys to tackle them, then he deserves to score. That's the way I look at it.
Okay.
I don't want to there's no sense defending any real estate that's not going to be used. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you're playing defense, it's about just like we talk about in basketball all the time with the basis of all offense is spacing. It's the same thing here. There's space here that's not going to be used.
So Belsan with 1 second left. 4 receivers to his right. Takes a short drop. Looks like he's ready to heave it up. Now he's being chased by Villa. Fires a medium-range pass. And tackled right away.
There you go.
By number 28, Austin Rodenheiser. And that'll send the teams into the locker room. Panthers with a lead over Scituate. 17-14 in this Elite 8 round of the MIAA Division IV state playoffs. We'll be back with second half action in a few moments.
Oh, this cold. Oh. That's good. That's okay, Bill. That's fine.
And now Los with the halftime lowdown.
Thank you very much, Tom. At halftime, the score is 17-14. Holliston Panthers enjoying a very slim lead here. Very close on the stat sheet. 11 first downs for the Panthers, 10 for the Sailors. Check this out, 180 total yards for Holliston, 182 for Scituate. So very even there on the total yardage, but it's how they're doing it that is different. Scituate mostly getting it done through the air, 134 yards passing, 48 yards rushing. Holliston, on the other hand, has 140 yards rushing, and they have 40 yards passing. No fumbles for either of these two teams, and not really a lot of impact plays on defense either. No tackles for loss so far in this game. I don't think there are any turnovers in this game at all, to be honest.
Matt Gimblett almost had an interception.
Yeah, almost. Individually, for the Panthers, quarterback Kawhi Lima is 4 of 8 for 40 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Big playmaker in this first half has been Devin Harding, 14 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. Kawhi has 8 carries for 57 yards himself and a touchdown as well. Leading receiver for the Panthers is number 17, Aiden Ibbotson, 2 catches for 20 yards. Blake Harper has a catch for 17 yards as well. Another bit of scoring in this first half was from Connor Teague. He drilled a 29-yard field goal just at the end of the first half. For the Scituate Sailors, quarterback Jackson Belson, 9 of 12 for 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's had a very good first half. Alex Burrell is the leading rusher, 25 yards on 6 carries, no touchdowns. Their leading receiver they have a couple of leading receivers. Lawson Foley has 2 catches for 45 yards, and Sam Allard, their big playmaker, he's got 2 catches for 45 yards, but he does have the touchdown reception in the game. And then defensively for Holliston, David Villa and Matthew Gimblett are leading all tacklers. They have 3 recorded tackles apiece. Villa also has a big quarterback hurry in this game. And then C.J. Pacheco with 2 big pass breakups from his linebacker position. And then Austin Rodenheiser, he had a really big quarterback hurry in that first half to force a bad incompletion by Scituate to go along with another tackle. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on X/Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Thank you, Los. That was for Kawhi Lima, that was his 11th touchdown in his Panther career. And for Devin Harding, that was number 37 in his Panther career. 3rd field goal on the season for Connor Teague.
Well, that
was a close game. It's been a close game so far, just like we thought.
Yeah, we knew the teams are very, very even. The one big penalty, of course, for Holliston was down at the far end zone down there when they were on a 3rd down, and they had that holding penalty that set them back 10 yards. And we talk about turnovers and penalties. I mean, fortunately, they did get the 3 points. So I guess you're a little happy about that, but I think Scituate is very happy because, when you have 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line, you got to punch that in, and the way Holliston's been running, and you got to give Scituate a lot of credit. Those Scituate defenders did a nice job.
The Panther defenders did a nice job with a couple of stops against Scituate.
They did.
You got to be happy taking a lead into the locker room and receiving the second half kickoff like the Panthers are.
Got to be careful here with the onside kick.
Back deep for the Panthers, Andriola and Teague. And the kick by Alliard goes to number 5 at the 7-yard line. Andriola stopped just short of the 20.
Wow, that's great coverage by Scituate.
think they were expecting that kick maybe to go to the other side because they had a right kickoff return set up. I mean, a left side kickoff return set up.
Holliston will start at the 18-yard line, first and 10.
The ball's at the 18, first and 10 for the Panthers.
So coming out, one of the things that I'm sure both coaching staffs do, we really don't know the Situate staff that well, other than to say they're very good coaches over there. But normally Holliston comes out with some kind of adjustment or something that they notice that they can use in the second half to get downfield.
Well, it's always a halftime of a chess match between the two coaches. Holliston, first and 10. Harding. Lima faked it to Harding and then threw it to Ibbotson for another close to a first down.
Well,
got it past the 25-yard line.
They found something tonight with Aiden Ibbotson. I mean, he's always been a good receiver, but they find the matchup he's in, they really like a lot. And this could be a big first down if they can get the first down here and get some yardage behind him.
Ibbotson did move the sticks.
He did. They got the first down. There you go. That's 3 times now that Aiden Ibbotson has done that. And what he does, as I said earlier, he knows exactly where to go. Very, very intelligent receiver.
First and 10 from the 28.
Now you got some operating room. Now you can kind of do some more stuff here.
Lima to Harding. Harding battles between the tackles, keeps his feet, and all the way to the 40-yard line. Another Panther first down.
Falling forward.
Back-to-back plays.
Yep. That's all Devin does is he gets up there and he falls forward and he just does it. He just knows how to run, and he might end up tonight well over 100 yards. He's got to be in the 80s, if not 90s right now.
He got hit after about a 5-yard gain, but kept his legs pumping and did not go down. Ball's at the 41-yard line, first and 10. Lima with the fake to Harding, dashes on the left side of the offense, and 3 plays in a row. Ibbotson, Harding, Lima, 3 first downs in a row. And the Panthers are into Scituate territory. And
is that a?
Looks like they're going to measure, but
measure. Oh, I saw the ref go down on one knee, and I thought there was something wrong there.
Could have pulled a hammy.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
10-yard gain.
Oh, he didn't quite make it. Oh, did he? Yep. Second down.
Second down and inches for Holliston.
Second and inches.
So Holliston's not going to war, but they're going to their power offense. No, back to the spread.
I think you do what you've been doing. I said that earlier in the game. You don't want to switch things up. If things are really going well, there's no need to switch things up.
Lima to throw, airs it out deep. Harding, is that Andriola with a step?
That's a great call. Because right now you can power that ball in and get the first down on second and inches. But I wonder if he maybe could have gone a little shorter with that pass thing. It's just some of those long passes don't seem to be connecting tonight. But now you go for the first down because you don't want to mess around down here and have to go for. You saw what happened down at the end zone down there, at the end of the first half. So you don't want to mess around here. You just want to get the ball and get that first down and keep moving.
Third down and inches for the Panthers. Hand off to Harding. Easy peasy. He's forward for a Panther first down. Great push by the front five.
That's great call, Tom. They've been doing it all night, and they did it again there. And, if you need a couple inches, Harding will get you a couple yards.
Well, it helps with the push from the front five. So ball's at the Sailor 47-yard line.
At some point here, Holliston going to test the outside with a run.
Lima keeps it himself. Right side, dances through, spins, keeps his feet. He's pushed out of bounds at inside the 25. What a run by Kawhi Lima.
Yeah, that's a nice run. You get to the outside, and what that does is that, once again, you get these defensive, you're playing defense, especially in the interior there, you get overconfident that they're coming here, they're coming here, they're coming here. Then they go the other way, and again, as I said about the passing, sometimes that puts a little doubt, just enough of a doubt in their mind where the running back can come in and make a play a little bit faster than the lineman can react, and you get a good first down out of it. 9:18 left to go.
Great job by the Panthers keeping their lanes and holding their blocks. First down, Harding up the middle. Tough yards. Looks like he made it to the 20 or just short of the 20. Clock running with 9:04 to go here in the third quarter. Panthers on their first drive of the second half. Started at their own 18-yard line.
And with that run by Devin Harding, he has reached 100 yards rushing the ball tonight.
Yeah, and my guess is he's going to have a few more, maybe even right here.
Ball's to the 22, 2nd and 9. Lima spins backwards, and he is spun down by Will Robinson. Number 21 came on his blind side there.
I tell you, I've seen Will Robinson do that a few times. He comes off that end, and he's pretty quick. Kind of like CJ, he can come off that end pretty fast, and they put him in a position where he can blitz off there, and he did that perfectly. And now that sets up a third and really long for Holliston.
I don't know if anybody heard that. Los, were you on air? You weren't. He made the Lost in Space reference when I said Will Robinson. All right, third down and 20. Ball's at the 33-yard line.
No, too much time. Delay a game.
Delay a game is going to back up Holliston another 5.
Fourth penalty for the Panthers tonight for 25 yards. The Sailors have 3 penalties for 20.
After you get a big play like that, and that defensive line gets really excited, and those linebackers get excited, they're going to come after Kawhi here. This is a perfect setup right here for a screen pass.
Lima to throw on third down the middle. Teague's got a step. It looks like it's intercepted, and a touchback for the Sailors.
Well, penalties and turnovers.
So after a great drive, a sack by Lima and an interception gives it to the Sailors on their 20.
So now it's up to your defense, and this is big for your defense here. You're going to have probably at least a couple more stops here against this ball club, and they can score and they quickly and they can get downfield really fast. So this is where if you can keep them down here, you can play that field position game and get the ball back down here to be good. But it's going to be a tough one for this defense.
Bill Sand on first down, fires complete to number 8. Lawson Foley goes 80 yards for a touchdown.
Well, some type of a blown coverage there. I mean, there was nobody there.
What a turn of events. I think it was Lawson Foley with the interception. Is that right? So Foley with the interception back at the goal line, and then he goes 80 yards off a Belsand toss.
So that's one of those plays
Scituate takes the lead.
It's one of those plays where Foley did the hard work on the defensive end, and so the coaching staff rewards him with the pass for a touchdown. 7:14 left to go. Now what do we have here? Penalty. Offsides Holliston. Now they might go for 2. Let's see if they do that here. That would be the thing to do. No? Oh, really? This is interesting. Okay.
Looks like Coach Devine is going to be satisfied with a 1-point attempt by Alliard. Snap high, kick is wide and no good.
That is huge, a 3-point lead. So that is huge.
With 7:14 to go in the third quarter, Scituate takes back the lead 20-17.
Well, that's a plus for Holliston, obviously, but that was tough to give up that quick of a score. Of course, the flip side of that is it was a quick score, so you didn't lose a lot of time there. But
Panther offense will get a chance to go back to work.
And I think you got to stay with what's working for you. You know, you're getting those first downs on the ground. You know, an occasional short pass out to Ibbotson or something. One of the things we haven't seen tonight is Connor Teague. You know, I'm not sure it's kind of a reverse from him or something. And you gotta stick with what's working for you. And then you get those second and really short, and then, yeah, you can fling the ball downfield or do a little something. But, again, you got to be really careful here. Watch for these onside kicks.
Kick is to Connor Teague just inside the 20. Races up the sideline in front of the Situate bench. See where they mark him out of bounds, but nice return by number 1. Connor Teague with 714 all-purpose yards coming into this game.
And I think you got to get him involved a little bit, Tom. You know, I want to see him use his great speed. And even if you get the ball in his hands in some kind of reverse or something to stretch that defense sideways instead of deep, I want to see him get involved because that speed, he can do just what they just did and score really quickly.
First and 10 for the Panthers at the 46. Lima takes it himself. Gets out near midfield.
See, and that's there. That's there all the way down the field. You can do that.
So 2nd and 6 for the Panthers.
From midfield.
3 receivers to Lima's left. Handoff to Harding.
Harding for about 3.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Gain of 2, 3rd and 5.
Let that offensive line keep doing their work. They know what they're doing out there. They're doing a nice job. Get 4 or 5 yards of carry. That's all you really got to do. And then break a big one now and then.
Lima to pass. Down the middle. Number 84, Blake Harper with the catch and the first down.
See how the short game seems to be working for them a lot better than the long game. I know the long game stretches that defense, but that short game with Ibbotson and now Blake a couple times, it really seems to work well in there. And I think Kawhi seems a little more comfortable throwing in that short game than the long game. Not that you don't want to stretch it out once in a while, but the way they're going now with the running game and that short passing game, you can get a lot of yardage.
Audience just saw an amazing one-handed grab by Blake Harper on that last reception. Beauty.
Oh, he learned that from his dad.
1st and 10 from the 41. Ball's on the ground.
Whoa.
Lima covers it up. Loss of a couple on the play.
That's all right. Better than losing the ball.
Blake Harper's dad, Jack Harper, the voice of the Panthers here at Kamitian Field.
Yeah, his son Grant came back from California. We're going to visit him a little bit.
Yeah, on senior night. Surprised
he
the
came
whole
back,
family.
Yeah, surprised tonight, too. He's back here tonight. He came back to see this game. Cheer his brother on. Maybe he'll get a touchdown. Clock running, 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
2nd down and 13. Fake to Harding. Down the middle. Connor Teague, #1 with the catch. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's why you want to get Connor Teague involved. Like I said, he can do so. He can do exactly what they did. Get the ball in his hands. You don't have to throw it really deep. That's a nice mid-range pass there. Beautiful pass. First of all, great blocking by that offensive line, and beautiful pass by Kawhi and the catch, and then of course you get the ball gets in his hands. That's going to be it. It's a big extra point.
Teague lines up for the extra point. It's straight and good. And so it's 4:17 left in the third quarter. The Panthers take the lead back, 24-20.
One of the shorter scoring drives of the night for the Panthers, guys. 5 plays, 53 yards, capped off by a 44-yard touchdown pass from Lima to Teague.
Yeah, now they get beat deep down there, and as I said, you put the ball in Teague's hands, and you can get beat really quickly. And what that'll do is that's going to loosen up that defense a little more. So if you get the ball back, you can run more.
For Connor Teague, that was his 7th touchdown of the season and the 9th touchdown pass by Kawhi Lima.
And you got to keep him involved in this game. You really do, because he's the guy that can really turn it all around.
Well, if they didn't know his number, they do now.
Hold your lanes here, boys. Nothing big. You want to stay in your lane if you're on that kickoff team, and because Allen and the boys out down there, they can really do a number on the kickoffs.
Teague's kick pops up, comes down, bounces just at the 22. Robinson is overrun by Panthers.
What a great kick. Great kick by Teague, and positioned absolutely perfectly down there, and took that little hop, which gave Holliston a little more time to get downfield.
So the Sailors will start at their own 21-yard line with 4:11 to go in the third quarter.
Well, let's see what the Scituate team has in plan for us here.
Yeah, they had a one-play drive last time they had the ball. Belsan hands it off to Burrow. He's forward, looks like to the 31 and close to a first down.
You wonder if, I'm not sure, I haven't really been watching, if these offensive and defensive linemen are going two ways. If they are, they may try and run the ball just a little bit here, just to keep that defense a little off, get that defense a little breathing time. But they want to score, and they want to score fast, and they have the capability to do it.
First and 10 for Scituate. Belsan with the fake is closer to the ground as he is brought down.
That's got to be a flag. What?
By number 21,
boy.
James Givens.
Wow.
It looks like it's going to be an intentional grounding penalty.
Did they throw the flag? Holding on a Holliston.
Oh my gosh. And that wasn't grounding? I mean, he was desperately trying to get rid of the ball. Wow, what a turn of events.
Yeah, well, again, penalties and turnovers. That's just life. I mean, in football,
So it'll be first down from the 41 now for Scituate. Givens came pouring in there on that pass. That'll get Belsan to think twice. Whoa! Whoa! Stop that train! Number 33, Lucas Bainkoff, came pouring into the backfield and put Burrow back for a loss. Wow.
That was played really well by Bainkoff, and there was also another player right behind him. I didn't see who it was. But they read that, and maybe they found a little something in that offensive line, because that offensive line has been very good for Scituate tonight.
2nd and 12. Belsan to throw. Knocked away by number 15, Kevin Sahajian. That brings up a 3rd down and 12.
2:57 left to go in this third quarter. And because of that, this is a very, very big play. If you can keep them 4th and long here, they're going to probably have to punt. So this is a huge play for both of these ball clubs.
Situate's a big play team. Holliston's going to have to come up with a big defensive stop.
Here's the blitz. Here it comes.
Belsan, pump fake, lets it go. Hartwell is open and makes the catch.
I am going to tell you, this kid Belsan is absolutely fantastic. I'm sorry, he just puts the ball exactly where it's going to go. His throwing motion is so odd, but he knows exactly what to do, and he can put the ball right. I am really impressed with this kid. He's really special. I mean, that ball, 2 of those passes he's thrown tonight were right in a really closed window.
Maybe the best pitching catches we've seen all year, guys.
Will Robinson up the left sideline, knocked out by Badenkoff. But a big gain for Scituate on 1st down.
And that I just can't get over that pass. I mean, that was like another one he had earlier in the first half to Lawson in between 2 defenders, and boy, oh boy, he just
Holliston had the double coverage there. Belsan to Watt Robinson between the tackles.
Holliston going for the football there.
And Scituate picks up the 1st down right at the 10. Let's see where they mark it. Going to be at the 12-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal.
Clock runs, 2:20 left to go in the 3rd. This might be one of those whoever has the ball last deals.
Belsan to Robinson. Stacked up by the Panthers. David Villa at the bottom of that pile.
2nd down. This is where, with Belsan, a lot of times he releases the ball so quickly, too, a lot of times that, he's down close down here.
2nd down and 8. Belsan looks right, back left. Hartwell with the catch inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, that's great. That's great coverage.
Good coverage by the Panthers. So 3rd and 6. Situate can actually get a first down here if they don't score.
1 minute left, clock running in the third. This is where a lot of times he likes to go to Foley because Foley can get up so high that a lot of kids can't cover him.
Foley's on the right, 3 receivers to Belsan's right. Fires to the corner of the end zone. Oh, away! Miguel De Jesus, number 31.
Why do we keep saying his name? At the end of the game, Miguel De Jesus always comes up with a big defensive play.
And he was on Foley, the number 8. Like you said, Belsan went to him on 3rd down, brings up a 4th down now for Scituate.
Now you want to put some pressure on the quarterback. I know he's going to have a quick release. Even if you can, because you don't have a lot of territory to cover down there, a lot of times what you can do is bring your defenders up and don't allow a free release by the receiver off the line of scrimmage. If you can hold that receiver just for a split second and send your defenders in, you can get a sack.
You mean jam them, don't hold them.
Yeah, jam them. Yeah, hold them up there, right.
This Panther crowd, this Kamitian field crowd revving it up. There's a throw to number 21, Robinson, who tried to make a double pass. Intercepted!
Well, Holliston doesn't look happy right now, so holding Holliston.
So holding against the Panthers. So they'll walk this one in, put the ball down just inside the 5.
And it's still 4th down.
4th down. 4th down and 2. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, but now what happens is a 4th and 2, your running game for Scituate comes into play here. So even though the defensive backs and the linebackers don't have a lot of coverage because you're in the end zone, you don't have to go too far back. It spreads the field wide open. They're going to talk about this on the Scituate side of the field.
So Scituate takes the timeout with 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, trailing the Panthers 24-20. An exciting one, Jay, back and forth.
Yeah, boy, you got your money's worth, don't you, in this one? This has just been a sensational game against 2 really good teams with 2 really good coaching staffs. And, you get down in a situation like this with Holliston, right now they have that 1 possession lead, and if you could stop them here and, at the end of the 3rd quarter and take some time off the clock and get down and score a touchdown again, you're going to be probably in a little bit better shape. But this is going to be really tough to defend.
What do you think about Ned Devine? Ned Devine.
I'm waking him. I'm going to
wake
him.
Devine. What do you think about Coach Devine going into his bag of tricks on 4th down and goal?
I wonder if he saw the Norwood game.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened in Norwood, right? They did that pass and no one expected it. You know the way I feel about this game. If you got something and it's working, why do you go away from it?
Right.
I got one of the top quarterbacks in the state to throw the ball, and I'm giving it to a halfback? I don't think so. But Coach Devine is a good coach, way better coach than I would ever be, so he knows what he's doing.
3 receivers to the right, Hartwell to the left.
Watch a quarterback.
Empty backfield, Belsan pumps, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Holliston called a timeout.
What?
So wow, we do 4th down again. Well, Belsan did have somebody open in the end zone, but he makes that sort of little sidearm snap throw, and and somebody listen to your basketball and your football things. What do you say, Jay, to all your defensive players?
Spacing?
Get your hands up.
Oh, the hands. Oh, that one. Yeah,
get your hands up.
Get your hands up and knock that ball down. Well, I would. The other thing I would watch for here, to be honest with you, I would watch for Belsan running the ball. I mean, that's one of the last things that Holliston would expect, obviously. And if they're coming at him, if he can read a blitz coming to either side and they can split that, he can just walk right in. So you got to be careful with him. You got to watch him. You got to watch all these backs. They're loaded over there, just like Holliston is offensively. And when we see teams like this, you wonder how. Now we know how teams that play us feel, right? Because we have that many options for that many things too, and our quarterback can do a lot of different things.
But they went to a quick hitter play. Yeah. That was like a split-second snap throw.
Yeah. And that's what he does, and he does it. Belson does it exceptionally well. So if you get a chance to stop him down here, they stop him here. Of course you get the ball at the 4, but that's okay. You get the ball, they don't score. But this is going to be very interesting to see what they do.
27 seconds left in the third quarter.
And by the way, they do not need to score. They can get a first down with 2 yards.
Correct.
For the third time, 4th and 2.
So 4th and 2. Ball at the 4-yard line for Scituate.
Again, you kind of got to think that it's going to go to Foley jumping up in the air.
This Kamitian field crowd starts revving it up for their defense. Burl in motion. Belsan throws it. Knocked down. Incomplete. And the Panthers take over on downs.
That was huge.
And you know who was on defense on that play? DeJesus, number 31.
He does it all the time. It's just, you don't have his name, and you get down to a big situation defensively down in the end zone or something, or out in the middle of the field, doesn't matter where he does it, he ends up doing it.
And that pass was a little high. I think Belsan was thinking about that one that he had knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Got to get it up in the air a little bit more.
I think you're right. I was just going to say, I didn't really see what Belsan saw down there because we're at a different level, so it's hard for us to tell what he can and can't see. And I would trust him. I would trust him as my quarterback. He is so darn good. But they were able to hold him here. And now what you got to do is drive down the field. You just got to take the clock with 23 seconds left. Get a play in the field here, and
Lima takes it himself after the fake.
Good, and that'll run the clock out for the third quarter. And that's what you want to do. You want to try and move the ball as much as you can here. I don't know if he even got anything there, did he? Doesn't look like he got anything.
And that will be the last play of the third quarter. We'll come back to the fourth quarter with 2nd and 10. Panthers leading Scituate 24-20. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in just a few moments.
All right, some third quarter stats here as we take a break. The score 24-20, Holliston leading Scituate. 283 total yards of offense for the Panthers. That's 101 yards passing, 182 yards rushing, 322 total yards for the Sailors. They have 253 passing yards, 69 rushing yards. No fumbles by either team so far. No really big defensive plays other than the interception by Scituate. Third down conversion, 6 of 9 for Holliston, 4 of 6 for Scituate. And here we are with fourth quarter action, excuse me.
A fresh 12 minutes on the clock. 2nd down and 10 for Holliston. Lima with the handoff to Connor Teague. No. Who was that?
That is Teague.
Teague
Yep.
with the run. Bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Boy, I'll tell you, that Scituate defense is really, really playing well. And this is a big play for Holliston. If they don't get it out of there, you're gonna have Scituate back on this side of the field again with the ball.
Lima to throw after the fake, looks down the middle. Blake Harper with a step.
There it is!
Across the flag as Alliard's contact was just a little too early.
Oh, is
But Blake
that
Harper
huge.
had that one in his hands.
Blake Harper has turned into a force as a tight end. I'll tell you, receiving and even a couple times when he doesn't receive, he stretches the field so well for a tight end, and that's a big thing for an offense to get.
And I've been talking about the front five. You got to remember 84, who's also on those front lines, helping that 183 yards of rushing that the Panthers have tonight.
And that's an automatic first down, but it is a first down, a 15-yard penalty.
First down at the 19.
Boy, is that big. And there again, you know, when there's big plays, almost every time there's some kind of a penalty or something involved.
So the Panthers, with the help of the penalty, get a first down at the 19-yard line.
Now you can get that running game going again.
Lima fakes it to Harding, takes it himself, races to the right. Crosses the 25. Nice block by Harper on that play. Second down and 4.
Those 4, 5, and 6 yard runs start to add up now. Here we talked about that a little bit in the first half. How, you know, a lot of times you don't notice it, but as the game goes on, you know, it puts a lot more pressure on that defense, and they start getting a little tired.
Lima takes it himself.
Oh, what a
again,
move.
calls his number.
What a move! He almost got
Caught in the backfield.
yeah.
It's going to bring up third down and 1. Very close to a first down.
Yeah, and you don't fool around here. Whatever's working, you do right here. You got to get that first down, keep that clock running.
Third and a long one.
9:50 left to go in regulation. Clock still moving.
Ten seconds to go. Panthers are going to have to hustle. Lima gets it, the pass. He rolls out to his right, fires down the field. Caught by Brett Andriola, number 5. Big first down conversion by the Panthers.
I'll tell you, really. I mean, I would have just gone for the first down, first down there. But that's a nice play, and I guess what Coach Kiley was thinking is, okay, we're going to try this. If we don't get it, we still have a 4th and short. But this changes the field position and changes a lot of things in this game right now.
All the way to the Situate 41 and a first down for Holliston.
And again, now this opens up your running game. You can see if you can get some first downs running the ball and take some time off the clock here. It's 9 minutes, 8:59 and rolling. Boy, oh boy, what a big play. What a big pass and a really nice catch. Brad had to go up to get that ball.
Lima fakes it to Harding, takes it himself, but Scituate says we've seen a lot of that play tonight. And stop the Panthers for a loss of 1. Tackled by Captain Edson Andrade, number 65.
Teague checks back in. You know, he's a guy maybe you want to look at here too.
And Andriola. and Harper and Ibbotson and Harding.
Or take it yourself if you co-op.
Weapons are all over the field. Second down and 11 for Holliston. Lehman to throw. Gets away from the pressure. Oh! Almost a circus catch by Ibbotson. Pressure by the Situate Sailors forced Lehman to put that ball just a little high.
Third down now, third and about a long 11, and you want to at least try and get 5 or 6 yards here. So you can run the ball here too. There's plenty of opportunity to do that. What they're going to do is you kind of want to watch their defense. It almost looks like they got kind of a too high safety there, and maybe that's not a second safety, but.
Ibbotson and Teague to the left, Andriola and Harper to the right. Fake to Harding.
Wow, was that read beautifully? That screen pass was really read beautifully.
You can't have pass interference behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, it was tipped. Brings up fourth down and 11.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think I would kick this ball. Get it downfield. It doesn't look like he's doing it.
I think you got to take the chance and go with your offense.
Well, the other thing is too, you can look at Kawhi does kick the ball every so often, so this may be just a kick by him. I don't know.
Pooch kick.
Stay right there. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let that clock run. Let the ball go. There you go.
So
7.5.
Get it all the way down to the 5-yard line.
7.5 minutes left. And now we get to the time of the game where, although Scituate scores really quickly, if they don't, both teams only may get the ball one more time. So if you can stop them down here and play the field position game, you're going to be in good shape. That was a good call, and that was a really nice job by Kawhi to get that ball right down there. I saw Coach Kiley started doing that with TJ last year. Remember his son playing quarterback, and he had TJ, and I'm thinking, what's he kicking for? And he had some really, really nice punts.
Right. So Scituate backed up to their own 5-yard line. Belsand pitches it. Knocked out of bounds.
Oh, boy. Yep, 15 more yards for Scituate. Flags will be on Holliston, I'm sure. You can't do this. This is not the time nor the place to have penalties.
So a late hit against the Panthers on that play.
This is where the part of the game where, as physical as a game as football is, there's a lot of mental aspects to the game, and one of them is you've got to be mentally tough. And you got to stay within yourself and don't do anything foolish.
First and 10, Scituate. Pass is caught by Burrow. Knocked out of bounds by DeJesus, but not before he got a gain of 7 or 8 yards. Second and 1 for Scituate.
7:17 left to go. Clock is stopped for the moment.
Belsand to throw, taking time, goes deep. Scott Foley in stride. Touchdown, Sailors.
Boy, do they score quickly. Wow.
65 yards on the touchdown.
65-yard touchdown, Belsand to Foley. They've connected on a couple of big ones tonight.
And what Belson, when he didn't give that little, that little fake that he throws, a little pump fake, he didn't do that. I figured, maybe he's going to go short, but he went long anyway and put the ball right there, right on the money. Going for one here.
Alliard's kick is good. So with 7:04 to go in the game, Scituate takes back the lead 27-24. That's the fourth touchdown pass by Jackson Belsan. Second touchdown of the game for Lawson Foley.
And Belsan's really piling on the yardage there, and so is Foley. Foley must have an incredible
Well, he's
number
got
of receiving
140 yards on 2 catches.
Yeah. 7:04 left to go in this ball game. It's back and forth affair, and you can tell it just by the roar of the crowd, and it's kind of silent now because Scituate takes the lead, and then Holliston will come back and get the lead again, and you'll hear that crowd up and roaring again. 7:04.
Yeah, some quick stats here for the Sailors. Jackson Belson, 14 of 20 for 327 yards, 4 touchdowns. How about that for fantasy football?
Wow.
And then Alex Burrell, 38 yards. And then their receiver, Lawson Foley, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And the interception.
Alliard kicks away. Going to be taken by Andriola. And he's crossed the 25 to the 26 or 7. Well, the Panther defense really held on when they were down inside the 10-yard line doing that hand-to-hand combat. But
yeah.
With the field in front of them, the Scituate Sailors have been the masters of the big play.
All right, let's see if Holliston can do the same thing, Tom, get down here and score. I mean, the other thing is Holliston's been running tonight and running really well, but they have a quick strike offense, too. They can score very, very quickly, too.
1st and 10 from the 27. Lima takes it himself off the right side. Strung out and tackled by Will Robinson, number 21.
Yeah, they're getting to him a little bit now. And Kawhi, you got Harding back there. I'm not sure. I don't remember Harding. Did he even carry the ball in the third quarter? I don't remember him doing that.
I don't think he did.
But you got Harding back there, and then of course you can come around with Connor Teague too. He did, yeah. Oh, that's right. He went over 100 yards. That's right.
2nd down. Lima to throw. Fires for Teague. Incomplete. Bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Holliston. Clock is stopped with 6:10 to go in the 4th quarter.
Okay, Holliston now is in a situation you're trying, play this game out, try and stay one step ahead of everything, and really going to need a 1st down here. Because what you don't want to do is give them the ball back with 6 minutes left in the lead.
Lima to throw. Quarterback draw. Picks up a block.
Oh, that's got to be a flag, no? Oh, he was in.
Just short of the 1st down.
Clean
That's
hit.
going to bring up 4th and short.
Yeah, they'll go for it here. I thought he was out of bounds, but you're right, Carlos. That's a clean hit. Yeah, you got to go for this. It's
4th and 1.
What did Bill Parcells say? That's why you lift all those weights.
That's right.
And the Panthers tonight are 1 for 1 on 4th down.
The Panther crowd is revving it up. 4th down and 1. Lima takes it himself.
No, he didn't get it.
And he did not make it.
You had to do it though.
Scituate holds.
You really had to do that. You had to try. You couldn't give them the. You had to try and keep the ball as much as you could here.
So Scituate gets the ball with 5:55 to go in the game.
Yeah. Now this is interesting how they'll play this. I'm guessing he'll probably run a couple times and before he throws, or maybe he'll just throw downfield and score. But if he scores too quickly, Holliston's going to get another couple chances.
Jackson Belsan had a great quote in the paper after the Wayland game. He says, "We just do what we do."
Yeah, well, they're doing it now. It's up for this defense now to maybe make a big play here.
You don't want to get one-dimensional right now. The Panther defense is going to have to make a big play.
They've done it in the past.
1st down to Burrell.
Whoa. That's tough.
And the Panthers hold. 2nd down and 9, call it.
Clock is running now, 5:35 left to go in regulation.
Scituate doesn't want to make a mistake here. Belsan to Burrell again. This time he breaks it for a couple more yards. We're going to bring up a 3rd down.
5 minutes, 4:59, clock moving.
Inside 5 minutes to go, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, call it.
And now you get to the situation where every one of these kids, this is 4-down territory, obviously, again, unless something really strange happens here. Of course, Holliston has, I believe, they still have all 3 of their timeouts, right? Did they take one, you think?
They took one on the deflection in the end zone.
Oh, that's right. So they have 2 timeouts left.
Belsan to Burrell. Panthers stop. Brings up a 4th down. 4th and 2. Lucas Badenkoff with the tackle.
It's going to be under 4 minutes. Well,
Holliston's going to take a timeout. With 4:10 to go in the game. Wow, this has turned into a grinder.
Well, yeah. This is
suddenly Situate's gone one-dimensional, just running Burrell off tackle.
And the thing is that with a passing team like this, and as great of a passing offense that they have, Vince Lombardi says, when you put the ball in the air, only 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. And I'm guessing they would run here, but I don't know. They could throw downfield. It's very interesting. You just got to be very careful here. And the other thing you got to tell the team is, don't go off sides on the snap count.
I mean, Situate's got a couple of timeouts, so you can line up.
Yep, they
and
can
just bark hard calls.
Yeah.
Jimmy Parmisi calling for the Red Sea to rev it up a little bit.
And Scituate was 0 for 1 on their previous 4th down attempt tonight, guys.
Burrell to Belsan's right. They go for him on 4th down. He swings through and picks up the 1st down.
That is big because with 4:04 left, the clock will start running in a second here. With 4:04 left and only 1 timeout, there's no time here. You have to stop them here or you're going to be in big trouble.
Now down to the 33.
Well, you've said it a couple times before in the last 15 or 16 years or so, Tom. You going to call for an interception here?
Yeah, we need a
Oh,
turnover.
Turnover, yeah. You do that every so often. You're pretty good at it. So,
I mean, a bad snap, anything can happen.
yeah.
Crowd revving it up here on first down for Scituate. And they had to burn a timeout there.
Nope. Delay a game.
No. Delay of game turns 1st and 10 into 1st and 15. So a little bit of a break for Holliston.
Yeah. Every little bit counts.
It's at 1st and 15.
Of course, it also stops the clock. 3:23 left to go in regulation. And
Situate now over 400 yards of total offense. They have 414.
Belsan to Burrow. Tackled by DeJesus.
And Holliston's going to call a timeout here. And per our count right now,
3:13 left in the fourth quarter. This one's a nail biter. Situate up on top of the Panthers, 27-24.
and this is the set of downs that's got to do it, Tom. They got to stop them here because there's no more timeouts, and if they get a first down, they can basically run the clock.
They've given Scituate all they can handle. They need a big stop right now. Well, it's been a whale of a ball game tonight.
It really has been a great game.
Back and forth scoring by both teams. What do we had, like 5 lead changes? Still time for one more.
Yep.
Put your Panther paws together. Scream out at your TVs. Come on, Kamitian field crowd. They're revving it up.
Everything's open here. He can throw the ball here, too, so you got to be careful about that.
Belsan to Will Robinson.
Great move. Great. Was that CJ?
That was DeJesus who got out there and set the corner.
That was DeJesus. What a great move to get out there. That
Brings
was
up
huge.
3rd down and 11. Clock running with 2:53 to go in the fourth quarter.
See, and this is a situation where, if you want to trust your passer, which I certainly wouldn't blame him if he does, to throw the ball, but if you throw the ball and it's incomplete, it stops the clock. So he probably just as soon keep the clock running.
They're just going to run it twice and put the game in the hands of his defense.
But Holliston's got to stop him, too. And you got to respect that pass.
Belsan to throw on 3rd down. Completes it. And a flag on the play. Could it be an offensive pass interference?
Holliston. Illegal
Ineligible
receiver.
man downfield against Scituate. Wow.
Where is he, though? Where is that was 2nd down, right?
That was 3rd down.
3rd down. Oh, where was he? That you may not want to take this.
No, you do want to take that.
They don't seem like they're talking to Kylie. They're going to back him up.
That's not a loss of down penalty, though, right? No, that's. Oh, you're going to give him 2 shots here? Oh.
So with 2:16 to go in the fourth quarter, it'll be 3rd down and 16.
And the clock starts up.
Running again. The winner of this game faces Grafton and Marblehead.
1:59 clock running.
7-0 Grafton at the half. 7-6, excuse me. Belsand a throw on third down. Leads and lets it go downfield. Incomplete.
Yeah, and that stops the clock. That's big. That's really big.
So 4th and 16, 1:45 to go in the game.
And you got several options here. You can run the ball, try and get some yardage for position, or you can throw the ball, try and get the first down, or you can punt the ball. And
Brad Andriola, number 5, with the breakup there.
105 seconds left. And it had to come down to this, didn't it?
Belsand comes from the sidelines, talking to Coach Devine.
Scituate 1 for 2 on 4th down tonight.
Here it is, folks.
Fourth and 16. Situate's gonna take a timeout as the wheels are turning with 1:45 to go in the game.
Yeah, now it becomes a chess match. And you got to kind of wonder what you want to do. I don't know. I mean, like I said, you have so many options. If you don't get the first down, clock stops. And that's going to help Holliston. There'll be about a minute and a half left in the game. And like you said, Tom, maybe that's all you do is just run the ball and say, I'm putting it in my defensive team's hands. Can they score in a minute and a half? Well, we know they can, but there's no timeouts.
Right.
So,
if the Panthers get a chance at an interception, they need to knock it down.
Yep, they got to knock the ball down. But even an incompleted pass isn't going to really hurt that much. So you maybe just want to go down and see if you can get that first down or a touchdown right here. That's the luxury of having a really good passing quarterback. Is that all these options stay open for you.
Fourth down, Kamitian field crowd revving it up for the Panthers. 4th and 16. Belsand a throw. Here comes the rush. Let's go a little early. And the Panthers
hold them.
Oh.
Face mask.
It looks like the pass was short of a first down, but it's going to be face mask against the Panthers.
Yeah, and that's all they got to do is
and
go to victory, victory formation now.
What a bad break for Holliston right there. They played their hearts out tonight. They played their hearts out on 4th down to give them one more chance to go on offense and just came up a little short. So Scituate is going to be able to go into victory formation, and there's nothing the Panthers can do about it.
Well, this was a great run by this ball club. I'll tell you.
Belsand takes the snap and takes a knee, and the clock will run. Give a shout out to these seniors here on the Holliston Panther football team this year. Devin Harding, Jack Schellings, David Villa, Brad Andriola, Chrysander Bove, Landon Beecher, Miguel DeJesus, James Givens, Blake Harper, Aiden Ibbotson, Kawal Lima, CJ Pacheco, Jimmy Parmisi, Andrew Raffo, Kevin Sahajian, Eben Salem, Joe Tomaselli, and Vlad Valesky. What a group.
Great job by them. Want to thank the coaching staff. Want to thank A.D. Baker, Matt Baker for having us up here. And while we're thanking people, a couple of other people, we want to thank Jack Harper, who's done a great job up here. Of course, we won't be home. We'll be away for Thanksgiving Day. So we won't hear Jack Harper's voice until hopefully next year. Hopefully he'll be here. And we also want to thank our crew, Tom Harmon, who is upstairs and downstairs, is running both things, and the great Bruce Guilfoy, who put this all together for us to come in here.
So the Panthers come up short. The Kamitian Field magic isn't enough, and the Scituate Sailors, for the second time, have the only 2 playoff wins by a visiting opponent here to Kamitian Field as they steal the thunder from the Panthers, 27-24. It's going to be a disappointing loss for the Panthers, but boy, did they put on a whale of a game tonight. Touchdowns from Kawhi Lima, Devin Harding, and Connor Teague with a touchdown catch and a field goal for the Panthers. They really did everything right, and it just came out on the wrong side of the win column tonight. So the Panthers fall to 6-4 on the season. They will face Westwood for the Tri-Valley League Championship.
Yeah.
They only have one less in the Tri-Valley and a couple of, I think.
So does Westwood and so does Norwood. Yeah, so you want to do it.
And now Los with the final lowdown.
Thank you very much, Tom. Disappointing ending to this one for the Panthers. They go down 27-24 to the Sailors from Scituate. What can you say about this game? Just a blockbuster from both teams, but Scituate with just a little bit more firepower. 426 yards of total offense to go with 16 first downs. That's 337 yards passing, 89 yards rushing. Holliston, on the other hand, 330 yards of total offense, 131 yards passing, 199 yards rushing. Third downs, Holliston was pretty good on third down, 7 of 12. Scituate, 4 of 9. And I'll try to get some fourth down stats as well, because that was a big down in this game as well. Yeah, Holliston, 1 of 2 on fourth down. Scituate, 1 of 3 on fourth down. And then individually for the Panthers, quarterback Kawhi Lima, 8 of 17 for 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Devin Harding was the leading rusher on the night. He just got over 100 yards. He had 102 on 18 carries to go with a touchdown run as well. The leading receiver for the Panthers was number 1, Connor Teague. He had a 44-yard touchdown reception to go with another catch for 3 yards, so he had 47 total yards. Aiden Ibbotson had 30 yards receiving, and Blake Harper had 2 catches for 24 yards as well. We had a field goal from Connor Teague in this game. It was a 29-yard field goal that he drilled in the first half. And then for Scituate, what can you say about Jackson Belson? 15 of 22, 337 yards passing. That includes an 80-yard touchdown pass to go along with 3 other touchdown passes. He had 4 on the night. Their leading rusher was Alex Burrell. He had 14 carries for 53 yards. Their leading receiver, Lawson Foley, amazing game from him. 5 catches, 200 yards even receiving. That includes 2 receiving touchdowns. And then we also had, this is Charlie Hartwell and Sam Allard with touchdown receptions as well. Defensively for the Panthers, leading all tacklers was number 31, David DeJesus. He had 5 on the night. He also had 2 big pass breakups in this game. Number 26, Matt Gimblett had 4 tackles. Lucas Badenkoff and David Villa as well with 4 tackles in this game. And then some other big plays. We had 2 big pass breakups from C.J. Pacheco in the first half. That really set the tone on defense for the Panthers. We had also pass breakups from Kevin Sahajian and Brad Andriola. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on X/Twitter at HCatFootball, and that is the lowdown.
Thank you again, Los. Thanks again, Tom Harmon up top on the camera. Thanks, Bruce. You did a great job. Thanks for letting us get in here and do this. Tom, we want to remind everybody, though, this season is not over. We're playing for a league championship. You got to come out to Westwood on Thanksgiving Day morning and root your Panthers on.
I'll be there, Jay.
Final score here from Kamitian Field, Scituate 27, Holliston 24. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.